What's up, my magic beauties? It's your girl Missy Magic, and I'm back with another episode of In the Life with Missy Magic. To my new people, hey y'all, I'm Missy Magic. To my returning people, welcome back, y'all. So today I am back with another sit down video, but I'm going to be flat ironing my hair as well because I got somewhere to go tonight, okay? So let's see what we're talking about today. Today we're going to be talking about gender roles, okay? This is going to be like a really short video, but you know, I still kind of wanted to speak on gender roles, you know? So, before we get into the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and we're gonna talk about it. Okay, so my first question I have, how do you feel about gender roles? I'm kind of like, I guess maybe like 50-50 with gender roles. Like, I think they're necessary to a certain extent, and I believe in them to a certain extent, but I feel like, you know, sometimes gender roles can like get to people's heads sometimes, or like people may feel like entitled when it comes to certain gender roles. So like, I'm 50-50 with them. Like, I believe in them to a certain extent. So yeah, those are pretty much like my feelings about gender roles. The next question, are gender roles necessary to keep peace in a household? I just think it depends on the couple, you know. It just depends on like how they feel about gender roles, if they believe in gender roles, what gender roles they believe in, you know, taking part of, or what, you know. It just all depends on like the two people who are in a relationship. But I will say, like, in some households, you know, gender roles will keep the peace, and in others, maybe it can start a whole riot. So that's why I said it just depends on like who the two people are in that particular relationship, because you got people who, you know, it just depends on like a person's, you know, perspective on gender roles, and it also can depend on like how they were brought up as well. So yeah, it depends on like just the two people, and you know, how they want their household ran, and you know, what makes their household peaceful. So there's not like a particular way for a household to be peaceful when it comes to gender roles, or to be hectic when it comes to gender roles. It just, you know, all depends on like the two people who are in the relationship. Okay, the next one I have, what are a man's roles around the house? Like, I feel like a man should automatically like want to take the trash out and then cut the grass. So I feel like those are two like gender roles that goes for a man, and that's, you know, my opinion. And the next one says, what are a woman's gender roles around the house? Like, this one is kind of hard, because I said that a man's gender role is, of course, you know, take out the trash and to cut the grass. Because, you know, anybody would say like a woman's gender role is to like freaking cook and clean. But I feel like both a man and women can do that. Which a man and a woman can, you know, take out the trash and cut the grass as well. But I just feel like that's a man's job. But when it comes to like a woman's role, I would say like just keeping like the household together. Honestly, what I mean by that is like making sure like everybody in the house has like their toiletries, making sure there's always like cleaning products, just upkeeping the house. I feel like it's like a woman's gender role, because half of the time you send a man to the store, they don't know what to get in there. So yeah, I would say that a woman's gender role. And that's not to say that a man, you know, can't upkeep a house, because a man can. And that's not to say that a woman, you know, can't take out trash or mow the grass. I think I may have mowed the grass like one time, and not even like the full grass. I maybe did like one row, because you know, as a child you just very curious. Okay, how important are gender roles to you? They're not, honestly. They're not that important to me, because you know, I want mine, you know, taking out the trash from time to time. If I see that my man is in the kitchen cooking for me and washing the dishes, like if he's showing the effort to do the roles that I normally do, then I wouldn't mind, you know, doing his roles from time to time. So they're not important. I just don't want to feel like I'm the only person doing certain things, because after a while, you know, you cooking gets old, or you cleaning gets old. Like, I know it's like a freaking standard that that's a woman's job, is to cook and clean. Like, after a while, I'm sure you'll get tired of that. You want your man to, you know, cook for you or clean after you after making dinner, you know? So like, they not that important. I want us to be able to just switch it up. Now I will say, 9 times out of 10, I don't see myself cutting grass. Now I pay somebody to do it just to show my man like, okay, I ain't doing it, but I got somebody else to do it, just so you don't have to do it, to show, you know, my appreciation, you know. Now I do that, but I just don't see myself cutting no grass ever. And I'm not saying that I won't do it. I'm just saying, I hope I don't have to. Is what I'm saying. Let's see. Can you be with someone who feels differently about gender roles than you? Like, yeah, that's not like a deal breaker to me. I just feel like that's something like, I wouldn't say like super small, but I just feel like it's dumb to like not be with a person just because y'all have different, you know, beliefs on gender roles. Like, y'all can, just because y'all feel differently don't mean y'all can't come to like a common ground and make that thing work. So yeah, absolutely, I can be with somebody who feels like differently than I do about gender roles, because I just feel like it's not that serious. Like, people make it that serious on social media, but it's not as serious as it, you know, as it's brought out to be. Why do you think gender roles are such a big deal? Because I feel like social media, like, it's a huge debate on social media, and I feel like that's why it's such a big deal, because when there's a huge debate on social media, everybody feels the need to put their opinion, you know, in. And so there's always a debate about women cooking and cleaning and a man paying all the bills. Like, there's always a debate. So I feel like social media has a huge influence on why gender roles are, like, you know, such a huge deal now. And then I think like how it was back in the day has a huge deal, a huge impact on like gender roles being big now too, because a lot of people feel like, well, some people are, they feel like things should be how it was when like their grandmothers were growing up or whatever, you know. They were taking care of the household, the man went out to work, he paid all the bills. So like, a lot of people feel like it should still be like that. So I feel like that's another reason why gender roles are so huge, because they seen how gender roles were in the past, and you know, they want that, you know. So yeah, I think it's both of those reasons, honestly. And I'm sorry, I'm not looking at y'all today. I'm looking dead at this camera to see my hair because I didn't even think to bring my mirror and put it behind me so I can see. So I do apologize. Let's see. Will gender roles apply in your household? Not really. Honestly, not really. Yes and no, because like I don't mind like taking out the trash, you know, from time to time, because I can do it here from time to time. But like I said, if I got a husband and we stand up under the same roof, I ain't cutting no grass. So yeah, we gonna have gender roles to a certain extent. And just cause I ain't cutting grass, you know, I ain't cutting no damn grass. So husband, if you watching this, I'm not cutting no grass when we get married. And that's just that on it. So that's really the only gender role that I care about in my house. You cutting that grass, and you taking that trash out. Mama will take care of everything else. But yeah, gender roles ain't gonna really be a big thing in my household, honestly. Now I will, like, when I start, I'm saying this now because I don't have kids, but it might change, you know, once I actually become married and have kids. But I do, now I will never make my daughter like take out the trash or mow the grass. I'm definitely gonna have my son doing that. But I'm also gonna make my son help me in the kitchen, learn how to cook, and I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna make him wash dishes. I'm gonna make him wash his own clothes, just like his sister. Like, I won't have my daughter do those two things because I don't do those two things. But everything else they both doing. Both of y'all gonna be washing dishes. Both of y'all gonna learn how to somewhat cook. Both of y'all gonna know how to wash clothes, because it's just too many men out here that don't know how to do them things. Cause baby, y'all know, men, I mean women love their sons. I'm not saying women don't love their daughters, but they babies them sons, honey. And them sons don't be knowing how to do nothing. That's why a lot of times when you start dating, you feel like you're taking care of a man because they used to their mama doing so much for them. But yeah, gender roles, it ain't gonna be, you know, like a huge thing in my household, honestly. Everybody doing everything, except the women is not doing them two things that I said. We ain't cutting no grass and we ain't taking no trash out. And that's just that on it. Is it okay to take turns switching roles? Absolutely. Because like I said earlier, I know women who cook all the time and like they man never cook or never clean the kitchen or never wash clothes. I'm sure they get tired of doing that. Like, especially like, I feel like, okay, so say your man do like pay all the bills or whatever, and since he paying all the bills, he expects you to do like all the housework, you know, which is not really fair, honestly, if you think about it. Because like, what if she still has like her 9 to 5? So like, you paying all the bills, but she still got her 9 to 5, and she just pay for like everything that the house need and all, you know, everything for the kids and all of that. That's 2 jobs for her while you just working 1. You working 1 to pay all the bills, but she getting off her 1 and going home, and her upkeeping the house is like a whole 2nd job. So like, I don't really know what I was getting at that, but yeah, I think it's okay to freaking switch roles, because I know women get tired of just being the only one cooking and cleaning, and they got a whole husband, you know, living with them. Like, it's okay to like, and just like taking initiative, like, baby, you always cook all the time, let me cook this one time, or show me how to do this so that I can cook it for you one time, you know. I swear it be like, for real genuine women, it's easy to make them happy. Like, it be small stuff like that could just like make their whole week. So yeah, it's definitely okay to switch roles. And like I said, like, I don't mind taking the trash out from time to time. We can switch the roles. Like, baby, you always take out the trash, let me get to this side. But as for cutting grass, I ain't never cut no grass. Let me stop saying never. I always tell myself never say never, because you will end up doing something you never said you would do. But I don't see myself ever cutting grass. But yeah, it's definitely okay to switch roles. And even if you got a man that like pay all the bills, you know, pay the water bill, pay the light bill 1 month, pay the cable bill, you know, pay some small bills to like, it might not lift the load, because you know, paying, for some men, paying all the bills is not like a heavy load, especially if they making good money. But like, it just shows that you care. It's just you taking initiative. It's just showing that you pay attention, and you, yeah, I'm sure he'll like that. So yeah, it's definitely okay to switch roles from time to time. I think it's actually important to switch roles from time to time, just to show your partner like, I'm paying attention. Like, I see you be working hard to pay all these bills. Let mama take care of this thing. Like, but yeah, the last one I have, were gender roles a thing in your household growing up? Child, hell yeah. My mama did not make my brother wash dishes. That's one thing my brother did not do, and I stay having to wash dishes. And y'all, I used to be so mad, because I don't give a damn about him being no boy. He needs to be washing dishes too. Like, that's why I said, like, it just depends on like how you were raised. Honestly, that's why I don't really care to take out no trash, because my mama never made me take out trash. That was my brother's chore to take out trash. And so since that's what it's like she instilled it in me since I was little. That's all I know. Me and take out the trash, because that's all I ever seen. Me and taking out the trash, you know. Same with like mowing the grass. And like, even with like, my stepdaddy cooked. Like, even my daddy, when he was here, he cooked. But like, yeah, gender roles definitely applied in my house when I was younger. But now my brother washes the dishes more than I do. Thank God. Yep, he sure do. And I'd be so happy. But I hate washing dishes. I hate folding clothes. And that's like the easy chore, folding clothes. But every time I say this gonna be like a quick video, and I end up like talking. But that's it for this video. I'm gonna go ahead and finish, you know, play out of my hair so I can get ready for my nights. Okay, so make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next episode of In the Life with Missy Magic.